I tore my ACL a few months ago, and after I got over like the initial rehab, I did the initial rehab back home in New York City at home, and then I came here, and after first couple weeks of rehab with our trainer Ryan Bennett, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to continue part of my weekly rehab here in hydrathletics, and it's really been a blessing for me.
We've been working with Sam now and helping with his ACL rehab, and he's been doing an excellent job. So what we're trying to do in the pool is do our best to stay one step ahead of what he's doing with Ryan, his athletic therapist and trainer with the Frontenacs. Because he's in the supported environment in the water, he's allowed to do things a little bit earlier and he can tolerate that a bit better. So anything you'd see on land, like you saw in there, we did some running, which he's been doing earlier on. We did squats, we did lunges, all with added weight, some single leg work, and some jumps and some plyometrics. And so all of this stuff is just to help him get back to his sport.
Working with Nick and the Stillwell's allowing me to come here because it's done wonders for not only my rehabilitation process, but also for my confidence in able to translate the stuff that we're doing in the pool where there's a lower impact and more support for my knee to off the ice where I'm going to be able to bring my body to where it needs to be to hopefully help the team win this year and hopefully get back and help contribute.
The benefits of the water specific to Sam is that he gets to work a little bit harder in an unloaded environment. So when he's chest deep in the water, we are working at about 30% of his body weight. So the buoyancy of the water helps him a lot. So that's the vertical force that it takes away. However, the water is about 800 times more dense than air. So Sam is working through a greater resistance than he would on land. So there's actually quite a bit of demand on the muscles from more of a horizontal perspective where he's working quite hard through a lot of those exercises. But again, it's decreased loading on the knee. So he's able to get the same cardiovascular response as he would on land, but with less stress for that actual effective joint.
I've been able to go in the pool and progress my rehab to spots where I wouldn't have been able to do it on land because my knee wouldn't have had that support from the water. So it's really helped me in being able to keep chugging along at a rapid pace so that hopefully I can get back as soon as possible.
A big part of it is gaining confidence. I think a big part of it for a guy like Sam is ACL injuries are extremely tough and you don't feel like an athlete for a while after that happens. So you go from seeing your best friends every single day, training on the ice with them, training on land, spending all your time with them, to feeling a little bit isolated. They're traveling, they're playing, and you feel like you're not part of the team in that moment. So one of the nice things about the water in that environment is it gets him coming in, doing some athletic movements earlier on, and gets him to feel a little bit like an athlete again.
The first couple months I was at home in New York with my mom, and I was working with rehab called Metro Sports. My trainer there was actually called Nick as well, so pretty funny. But then I came back up here, and Curtis Foster, our assistant coach, and Ryan Bennett as well, our athletic therapists, they told me about an opportunity to come work in the pool. And obviously Ryan being an athletic therapist, he's dealt with ACL injuries before, and Curtis, our assistant coach, he's been a pro hockey player and he's had injuries of a similar sort. So he was talking to me about it, and I jumped at the opportunity to come here and be able to continue my rehab because at the end of the day, I want to be playing hockey. I don't want to be watching, and I don't want to be doing rehab. So any opportunity that I've been presented to be able to enhance my rehab experience and be able to maybe speed it up a bit, I've been jumping on. This has been a great resource.